You have spent 7 weeks with me looking at your patterns. You've named the voice, you faced the autopilot loop, you know about self-sabotage. But now you're sitting there going, okay, but now what do I actually do with all this? By the end of this video, you will have a clear, simple framework to not only understand your patterns, but to start actually changing them. So this is week 8, the last video in this transformation series. And honestly, when I started this, I didn't know if I would make it here. I genuinely didn't know. Because the version of me that started this series, this channel, it is not the version of me recording this right now. 8 weeks ago, I sat down and I said, I'm going to document what it actually looks like to stop living on autopilot. Not just the highlight reel, not the 5 tips, but the real messy, why do I keep doing this process? And here's what I've learned. Understanding your patterns is only half the game. The other half, the half that almost nobody talks about, is what you do once you can see them. Because you can name the voice, you can stop the autopilot loop, you can catch the self-sabotage before it blows everything up, and still nothing changes unless you know what to do in that moment. So today I'm giving you the 3 things that actually made a difference for me. Not just theory, not just the believe in yourself talk, but the real practical, tested on my own messy brain things. So let's get into it. The first one is actually the hardest one, and it's the one thing I had to practice more than anything else. And it's to replace judgment with curiosity. And here's what I mean. The old me, every time I fell off, mess up my spending, skip my routine, ate the thing, quit the thing, I would just go straight to judgment. You know that voice, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just do this? I know what I'm supposed to do and I'm still not doing it. But that's just adding a second layer of punishment on top of the problem, right? I already messed up and now I'm also beating myself up for messing up. And that's when I finally realized beating yourself up doesn't make you change faster. It just actually keeps you stuck because shame is not a good motivator. It's actually a paralyzer. And here's the practice. When you catch yourself in a pattern, any pattern, instead of going, ugh, me again, go, interesting, there it is. What's that about? That's it. 3 words. What's that about? Not what's wrong with me, not I'm broken, just what's that about? Why did I feel the urge to spend when I was stressed? Why did I skip my morning routine when things were actually going well? Why did I pick that fight? What was I protecting myself from? That tiny shift from what is wrong with me to what's that about? It's the difference between staying stuck and actually moving forward. Because judgment shuts you down. Curiosity opens you up. And you can't change something you are too ashamed to look at. The second one, and this one changed everything for me. Don't chase perfect. Shrink the gap. And I know I've said this a million times in other videos. 80% consistent beats the 100% that never lasts. But let me explain what this actually looks like in practice. Because it took me a long time to actually get this. The old pattern goes like this. You're doing well for a few days or weeks, then you slip. One bad day, one skip routine, one impulse purchase. And then, this is the part that matters. You turn that one slip into a week of sleeps. Because in your head, you already broke the streak. You already failed. So what's the point, right? And that's the all or nothing trap. And is exactly what keeps you stuck in this reset loop. Here's what I do now. The goal is not to never slip, because you can't control life and life will always happen. The goal is to reduce the time between slipping and getting back on track. One slip and you are back the same day, that's a win. One slip and you're back the next morning, also a win. The goal is to shrink the gap. Shrink it from a week to a day, from a day to an hour, from an hour to I caught myself mid-spiral and I chose to stop. Every time you shrink that gap, you are proving to your brain, I can mess up and I can recover. I don't have to start over. And over time, your brain stops treating every slip like a catastrophe, because it's not starting over. It's continuing with a little detour. Okay, if this is landing for you, like if you have been in that, well, I already messed up, so the day is ruined, a spiral, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm a small channel, so this actually helps me grow and help this video reach more people who might need to hear this. And since you're already at it, drop a hands up emoji in the comments if you know that all or nothing loop. Okay, so now the third one. And this is one I wish someone had told me years ago. Real change isn't about willpower. It's about repetition. And here's what I mean. Your brain is wired for whatever you have done the most. If you spend years blowing up things when they are going well, that's a well-practiced neural pathway. It fires automatic. You don't even think about. You just do it. And here's the trap. You learn about patterns, you name them, you catch the voice, and then you think, great, now I should be able to just choose different. But you can't. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is running on automatic. The pathway is there. It's fast, it's familiar, and it wins over your conscious choice every time. Unless you build a new pathway. That's the catch. Only way to build a new pathway is through repetition. Every time you catch the pattern and choose a different response, even just once, you are laying down new wiring. It's weak at first. I know, it's slow, it feels unnatural, but every repetition strengthens it. This isn't about motivation. It's not about wanting more. It's literally about practice. The same way you would practice a language or an instrument or a sport. You are practicing a new way of being. And just like anything else, you're gonna suck at it first. You are going to mess up. The old pathway is going to win a lot, but that's normal. And here's the thing. Every single time you catch it and you choose differently, even if it's messy, even if it's small, it doesn't matter. You are rewiring your brain, not metaphorically, but actually. Neuroplasticity, it's real. Your brain changes with repetition. You just have to give it enough reps. So this series is done, but don't leave me just yet. 8 weeks of unpacking patterns and breaking autopilot loops and having very honest conversations with myself and with you. But this isn't the end of the conversation. It's just the beginning. Because what I've been talking about this whole series, like the patterns, the voice, the autopilot loop, the self-sabotage, it all comes down to one thing. Your brain is wired a certain way from years of repetition. And if you want to actually change, you have to rewire it. Not through willpower, not through just trying harder, but through understanding how your brain works and working with it instead of against it. So if that sounds like what you have been trying to do, stick around. Next chapter starts next week. So that's it. That's week 8. That's the series. Thank you so much for being here for this. Honestly, whether you have watched every video or you found this one and went back, or it's going back, it really means a lot. It was a journey for me as well. I learned a lot, and I'm here with you guys. I'm learning too, sharing my experiences. And yeah, if you have tips or whatnot, tell me in the comments. Tell me what's the one pattern you're ready to actually change, not someday, but right now. What's the one thing you keep doing that you're finally ready to get curious about instead of judging yourself for? Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next one.